Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning more about the University of Wisconsin-Stout. My name is Joel Helms, and I proudly serve as the Director of Admissions at UW Stout. The best way to see if a college or university is a good fit for a student is to visit the campus. We're sorry you can't be here in person, but hopefully this video will provide some great information about our campus and give you some idea about what life might be like as a Stout student. Our admissions team is also available to answer your questions and help you through the college search process. Our counselors want to connect with you, and we can do this by various means. Please check our admissions page as it will contain more information about options to connect. Aside from these options, we have a great website that can help you find out why UW Stout is unlike almost any other college in the Midwest, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that right now. I'm going to give a brief overview of UW Stout, discuss our Polytechnic model, share what life is like on campus, discuss the value of Stout, and finally the application process.
After I visited UW Stout, I really found my home. The first time I walked onto campus, I just felt like I needed to be here, and from the second I moved in, I knew this was the right decision.
UW Stout is a wonderful mid-sized university that currently enrolls approximately 8,700 students. Most of the students are undergraduate students, but I also want to highlight our graduate students as they make up about 14% of our student population. When searching for a college, students consider a lot of information to find the right fit. One piece I ask students to think about is the classroom size that they are going to be comfortable in. At UW Stout, our average class is 24 to 30 students. So if a student has a similar size class for, say, their English high school class, and they're comfortable, I think they'd be comfortable at Stout. We do not have a lot of large lecture hall classes. And at UW Stout, our faculty teach, which means you are learning from faculty members that have the academic background and industry experience. Finally, we have a lot of labs at Stout, and our labs are 18 students. UW Stout is designated as Wisconsin's Polytechnic University. This designation is only applicable to about 3% of universities in the United States and includes other Polytechnic peers such as Cal Poly, Michigan Tech, and MIT. Polytechnic schools are career-focused undergraduate and graduate universities that combine applied learning with a liberal arts education. At UW Stout, we are committed to the career development of our students, and we do this through a comprehensive curriculum that is focused on a combination of knowledge and skill building. Our students dive deep into their discipline and wide across disciplines, and by doing so receive a rich academic experience that is relevant now and will be relevant in the future. One way we do this is through applied learning. At Stout, we have approximately 3 times the number of labs as we do traditional classrooms. We build on theory through group work, project work, and lab work, where students get to apply what they have learned to show that they truly understand the concepts and can put them into practice to solve a problem. It is not just about rote memorization. Next, we collaborate with business and industry to find ways to connect students to employers to facilitate networking opportunities. This is done by our students participating in co-op or internships to get real-world experience before they graduate. as well as through our Discovery Center where students can work on real-world problems. For the last 4 years, we've had more than 1,000 students participate in co-op experiences. Our students have accepted positions in 39 states as well as 4 international co-ops. This year, we had the pleasure of working with 578 employers providing career-related sites for our co-op students. This type of relationship and experience creates a robust, well-rounded education that gives students the education and skills that match what employers need. So students, think about how you like to learn. If you like to engage, think critically, and solve problems, Stout could be a great fit for you.
A Polytechnic university means that we're going to be able to apply what the students learn.
The Polytechnic University is a commitment to applied learning, to collaborations, and a real connection to industry and the needs of a community and a region.
They also get a chance to work directly with a client or an industry partner or a community partner, and so they work on real world projects as part of their education.
When you come to Stout, you want to learn by doing.
The Discovery Center serves as the central connecting point on our campus between the faculty, students, and staff, and connecting them with business and industry.
When you come to Stout, you get a group of people who are committed to your success.
We help students become a lot more than what they thought they could be.
A community of students and faculty that are so close and hardworking.
I feel like the luckiest faculty on the planet. And I say this with utmost sincerity.
To be able to be part of this community that is both equal parts creative and hardworking and all in it for the same thing, to make this world a better place, a more beautiful place, a more enriching place.
I am very proud to be here and to be of service to these students.
I can say 100% confident that we are preparing students for the future.
They are prepared to meet employers' expectations.
They are ready to go and work in industry from day one. They don't need to be trained.
They are ready to hit the ground running.
Through all the experiences that they have here at UW Stout, our students are ready to go. They're ready to go change the world.
Another very exciting difference about what we offer here at Stout versus what is offered at other colleges is a unique array of programs. Our 50 undergraduate programs are clustered into 6 career pathways in areas you are likely to be familiar with. However, within each of those career pathways, you'll find some majors that are either totally unique to Stout or are only offered at a handful of colleges across the United States. In all cases, the programs we offer at Stout are offered in response to the needs of various industries they represent, and therefore, they have very high employment ratings. Our university-wide post-graduation employment rate has consistently remained at 98% for the last few years. If you're not sure what you want to study, that is all right. That can be a tough question to answer. However, at Stout, we have a team of people dedicated to your success. Talking to your first-year advisor would be a good start to look at the majors and some of your interests. So now that we've learned a little bit more about your academic life and what it might be like here at Stout, let's take a look at what your social life might be like. At Stout, we want you to get involved, and we have over 160 organizations for you to choose from in many categories. We know that students that are involved in at least one activity have a greater likelihood to persist and to graduate, and graduation is the goal. Stout is a friendly campus, and it is easy to get involved and meet people. Whatever your interest is, it is probably here for you to continue or to try something new. These 4 years are unique, and you really grow academically and as an individual. One of the ways that some students connect and get involved is through athletics and recreation. UW Stout is a member of the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, one of the most competitive NCAA Division III conferences in the country. Students compete in 18 men and women's intercollegiate sports. University Recreation serves over 6,000 students who participate in a variety of programs each year. Another way to broaden your education is through a study away program. That could be studying abroad in another country or participating in the National Student Exchange Program, where students stay in the United States, our territories, or Canada. I would encourage students to explore the options, and if you have already considered studying away, talk to the Office of International Education during your first semester at Stout. We know that the cost of education will be another important factor that students consider when looking at their options. Students are investing in themselves and in their future. I believe that Stout offers a great value. Our tuition has been frozen since 2013. I also believe that Stout is a campus of convenience. As part of the students' tuition, they will receive a laptop with all the software that they need. The students will have their laptop for 2 years. After 2 years, they will turn in their laptop and receive another laptop that is updated for their final 2 years. Along with the laptop program, we also rent out textbooks. At Stout, we are trying to provide the tools that the students need to be successful. I encourage you to explore our Paying for College page for more information. When you review our Paying for College page, you will see the cost for tuition, as well as the cost for housing and a meal plan. At UW Stout, we follow the Board of Regents' 2-year live-on policy. This policy states that students are required to live on campus their first 2 years after high school. Your residence hall room will have necessities of a microfridge and adjustable loft. Our housing website has additional information that I would encourage you to review. Like most things at UW Stout, even our dining is somewhat unique. Most colleges have corporate food services that provide dining for their campuses. However, at UW Stout, our dining operations are self-operated. This means we are able to provide a wider variety of food options and plans that also tend to be more affordable than other colleges. And as I think most of our students will tell you, our food is really good here. Our students rank our campus dining in the top 3 nationally when it comes to student satisfaction. When it comes to finding ways to pay for school, remember, students can complete the free application for federal student aid starting in October using the prior year's tax information. In addition to federal student aid, students can also look for jobs on campus and apply for scholarships. The Stout University Foundation awards money annually to students, with awards that range from $250 to $8,000, and I encourage students to apply each year. In addition to the Stout University Foundation, I'm excited to talk about our Blue Devil Guarantee Scholarship Program. We have put together a program for new freshmen to recognize the hard work you have done in high school. The following scholarships are automatic. Students do not need to apply for them. All a student needs to do is be admitted to the university by the first Monday in February. If the student meets one of the following criteria, we will send them their award letter. Our Promising Student Scholarship is for $1,000. If a student has a composite ACT score of 22, SAT equivalent, with a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 higher at the time of admission, they'll receive $1,000 for their first year. Our Polytechnic Scholarship is for $2,000. If a student has a composite ACT score of 24, SAT equivalent, and a cumulative grade point average of 3.33 or higher at the time of admission, they will receive $2,000 their freshman year. Our Chancellor Scholarship is for $3,000. Students that have a 27 composite on the ACT, SAT equivalent, and have a cumulative grade point average of 3.67, again at the time of admission, will receive $3,000 their first year. If a student remains enrolled full-time and has a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or higher after the first year at Stout, they'll receive the same amount their second year. Next, I'd like to talk about the application process. First, the application opens each year on August 1st, and that is the earliest a student could apply for the following fall. It is not necessary to apply on August 1st. September, October, and November are great times to apply. We simply encourage students to apply by January 1st. When a student applies, we need 4 items to make the application complete in order for us to review the application and make a decision. We need the application, and at Stout we accept the UW System, eApp, and the Common Application. We also need the application fee, an official copy of your high school transcripts, and a copy of your ACT or SAT scores. Once we have all 4 items, we review the application and make a decision. If you applied and have not received a decision from us in a week and a half, please contact the admissions office to check on the status of your application. When it comes to the review process, we conduct a comprehensive review. Our primary concern is academic preparation and success. We consider rigor of coursework, trend in grades over time, grade point average, senior schedule, test scores and subscores, and class rank. No single factor, attribute, or characteristic is used to determine admission. The admission office will also consider non-academic criteria, which includes leadership, volunteerism, personal essay, honors and awards, letters of recommendation, extracurricular activities, and work experience. New freshmen are likely to be admitted if they rank in the top 50% of their graduating class or have earned a minimum ACT composite score of 22 or higher, SAT equivalent. Transfer students will go through the same comprehensive review. The only additional item that a transfer student would need to apply is official transcripts from all college-level institutions attended. Transfer students are likely to be admitted if they complete a minimum of 12 college credits with a minimum GPA of 2.0 higher from the last institution attended. Some majors may have higher requirements for admission into that program. Finally, Stout is located in beautiful Menominee, Wisconsin, a town of 16,000 residents, located about 1 hour from Minneapolis-St. Paul. Menominee has been cited as one of the best small towns in America, and there's a lot of activities in the town and surrounding us.
When you go to college, you really learn a lot about yourself, and I really think feeling at home and feeling accepted by a community or a group of people really helps you find yourself. And I really think I found myself while at college.
My experience at Stout has been probably the best experience of my life.
I just think it's a good community. You know, I feel safe here.
It's a pretty big university, but it also has a small community feeling to it.
If you want a great college experience, it's like 90% of it's on yourself to kind of like go out there and do things and make friends.
Whatever you're interested in, there'll be a club activity here.
I just think if you really want to succeed and put yourself out there and try something you've never done in an organization, it's a great opportunity here at Stout.
It's not just about the education. You grow as a person, you grow as an individual, you learn a lot of life experiences.
Everyone here at Stout works with you so you can do everything you want to do. Nothing's been holding me back since I've been here.
I don't know where I'd be, and I think this has changed my life coming here.
It's really given me a purpose. That's all I can really say about it. I'm so thankful for it.
When you pull into town, does it feel like home? When you pull onto campus, does it feel home? And Stout really did it for me.
I would like to thank you for taking the time to find out a little bit more about UW Stout and encourage you to contact the admissions office with any questions.